think no one is seeing us yet. We have to wait a bit. I'm checking from here. Hi everybody, good evening. A big hello from Ritu and Roshni here. Roshni, say hello to everybody. I can find right now one person watching us. There are two now. We will start shortly. This is a new venture I'm to begin with. Talking about my tales, my stories, which have been published in my debut book, my anthology, Tales Told and Untold. I think you all are familiar with the poster now, the cover of this book. I think I would take a couple of minutes more to find a few more people to gather up here. That is the reason I keep Sunday 9 p.m. the time, so that it was a big no-no for Saturdays. We have Saturday nights, we have night outs, sometimes virtual partying, and so on and so forth. So I have kept Sunday night, and we will start shortly. I'm going to talk a little bit about my story, and then I shall start my story. I'm finding Mustafa Amin Shigar, blessing sweet blessed poetry treasure. Thank you, Mr. Mustafa. Thank you very much. Thank you from both of us. Hi, Titli. Roshni, say hi to Titli.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay, before I begin, I'd like to thank Virasat Art Publication and Team Virasat, the publishing house who has published this book. They gave me a platform. They thought me able enough so that they could publish my scribbles or whatever it is. So I would begin my reading, my interactive session, or maybe my sharing of my thoughts with all of you, with a big thanks to Virasat Art Publication and Team Virasat once again, to the entire editorial team, and to the chief coordinator of Virasat, Mr. Partho Roy, and the proprietor of Virasat, Mr. Ganesh Pratap Singh, and everybody. A big thanks to all of you. With that, I'd like to begin my first story. It is The Storyteller. The name of the story is The Storyteller. Actually, many years back, around 7 years back, so from 2007 till 2014 July, I was posted at Krishnanagar Government College, and I had to commute from Kolkata, and local train was the only option to commute from Kolkata to Krishnanagar and back. And while traveling in a local train, that utterly congested local train, we always had myriad experiences. Some were ridiculous, some were funny, some were bitter, and there were a mixture of so many things. It was like the local train itself is a melting pot, Indian local trains, and especially in West Bengal. So, during those days, I collected some myriad experiences. It was a mixed bag of emotions and activities and phenomena, and from there that somehow intrigued me to write this storyteller. But this story is actually not a reflection of any particular incident happened there. No, this is something else. This is totally a different story, but the basic plot of the story is the local train. So, with all of your kind permission, yeah, I begin. Storyteller. You want to take a leave now, Roshni? And before I start, I'd like to say that behind all the stories, Roshni is my sole inspiration. She is the first critique. She's the first reader is myself, obviously. When I write, I read it. After that, she reads the story. She gives comments, and most of the time she says, "Mama, it's bad," and that gives me the hunger to write something better. So she's my best critic, and my philosopher and guide too. You want to take a leave? You want to say them something more? You want to say a big hello and then a bye and a flying kiss, and then you can take a leave.
Bye.
I want to give a flying kiss to everybody, and I want to say to all of them to have a good week ahead, because today is Sunday night. So I want to say them have a good week ahead.
Have a good week.
Despite your Monday blues and everything, have a good week ahead. Okay, Roshni would like to take a leave now from all of you. And after she takes the leave, I shall begin my storyteller. Okay. She will go to the world of her crafts with a glitter paper. Roshni, please shut the door. No, you complete your studies first. You shut this door also, that door also. The bedroom door also. That one, Roshni, that one. Yeah, shut both the doors. Thank you so much. Okay, here I begin. Storyteller. Last Friday, I was returning home after completing an assignment at IIT Kharagpur. I was a bit late and missed the express trains to Howrah. I had to avail the last Howrah-bound Kharagpur local. Since the compartment was moderately congested, I could manage to make a room for myself somewhere at the middle of the 9-seater of the compartment. A couple of minutes later, my eyes caught the sight of a man sitting at the opposite window corner, smiling, murmuring, nodding with myriad expressions. The sight attracted and captivated my interest. I kept on gaping at his weird gestures and enjoyed the same. He was, however, in his own world, oblivious of every gaze. By the time the train reached Santragachi station, the compartment was almost empty. I couldn't check my curiosity further and approached him. "Hello, sir. May I ask you something?" He barely listened to me and kept on rummaging through his own expressions. After 5 to 6 attempts, I could finally capture his attention. He replied in an irritating tone, "What happened? Why are you calling me? Can't you see I am busy telling stories? What makes you distract my attention?" I was taken aback. "But where are your listeners?" "Aha, you foolish girl. I am narrating stories to myself." Now he smiled at me with a twinkle in his eyes. Struck with utmost wonder, I asked falteringly, but could you explain me the reason of your myriad and weird gestures?" "Oh, you don't understand anything. Some stories were already known to me that I narrated myself earlier. Repetition of those were responded by my nodding to the left. The fresh ones were greeted with nodding to the right and a welcome grin. Expressions kept on swinging with mood swings of the various plots. Do you get my point? He gave me a precise lecture in this storytelling class. Oh my God! What a wonderful story I found in his trance of narration. Thank you so much. So this was the story of the story of the storyteller. This was my imagination. I just imagined a kind of picture in the local train, in that congested local train. But this kind of experience never happened with me in reality, but of course in my imagination. But I would have been more elated if it would have really happened with me in reality. Thank you so much for listening to me. Uh, Thank you, so many people here. Ipshita Di and Amita Di. The most beloved people I have here. My source of inspiration, and I would like to share here that Amita Di actually edited my book, Amita Roy. She edited my book on behalf of Team Virasat, and Ipshita Di is always a wonderful guide, one of the best friends, senior my D, my senior friend, my Didi, one of the best guides and friend, philosophers, whatever I have, I get it in Ipshita Ganguly. Thank you, Di, and thank you, Amita Roy, Amita Di, once more. Amita Di edited my book. All those small tidbits and all those small things to be taken care of was totally done by Amita Di, and I was totally blind to it that Amita Di, whatever you do would be the best thing, would be perfect for me. Thanks, you are watching. I'm feeling so blessed, I'm honored, I'm elated. Thank you, Rishan. Thank you, Nandu. These are what friends are for. They are here. Look, Sunday night, 9 p.m., they are here. I could captivate them. Thank you so much. Thanks to all of my listeners and viewers here who are listening, and those who are not listening to me, you can always see the record. It's always there. Thanks again. Wish you a very good week ahead. And stay home, stay happy, stay home as far as possible. Stay happy, stay blessed. Good night. Catch you next week, same time here, live on my page. Till then, and love you all. Till then, good night again. Shubharatri, Shabba Khair, and Ritupona Khan signing off from her Facebook page. Love you, everybody.